Here we're going to look at word problems in the Apothecary system. So in this exercise we are ordering 10 grains. The medication we have are 2.5 grain tablets. And our question is, how many tablets do we give? And this is really done the same way because we're going to convert from grains to tablets. GRX stands for 10 grains. And we have 2.5 grain tablets. So what we're going to have is we're going to have grains on the bottom and tabs on the top. Now what we have is we have 2.5 grains. Let me go with 2.5. 2.5 grains for one tablet. Now as so happens, the grains cancel. I have 10 divided by 2.5 tablets. 10 divided by 2.5, or 10 divided by 5/2 tabs, which would be the same thing as 10 over 1 times 2 over 5. 10 2 times 5 over 1 times 2 over 5. You'll notice the 5's cancel, and our result is 4 tablets. So indeed you give 4 tablets in the context of that problem. In our next exercise, we're going to say we're ordering medication on hand. So the question is, how many tablets should we give? So GRSS stands for 1/2 grain. So we're starting with 1/2 grain, 1 in the numerator, 2 in the denominator. We want to convert that to tablets. So we need grains on the bottom. We need tablets on the top. So what we get is we get 1/6 of a grain. One tablet is 1/6 of a grain. So we have a lot going on here. Certainly the grains cancel. I have 1/2 times 1 over 1/6. Well, what is 1 over 1/6? That's 1 divided by 1/6, which is 1 times 6, which is 6. So this becomes 1/2 times 6 over 1. And the result of that is 3. So we need to give 3 tablets in this context. For our next exercise, let's say an infant receives 3 ounces of formula, Q4H. How many quarts of formula has he taken? Has he taken in 14 days? So if you want to figure out how much formula to buy, if you shop every 2 weeks, this would be a way for us to determine this. So this infant takes 3 ounces per dose. Now, every 4 hours, that would be 6 doses per day, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So it would be 6 doses per day. And we want to do this over 14 days. So multiply that by 14 days. So you'll notice with the cancellation, what's left will just be ounces. But we need to go ahead and convert ounces into quarts. So we want ounces to go away. We're going to want quarts upstairs. And we know that 32 ounces is 1 quart. So let's go ahead and clarify the cancellation here. 3 ounces per dose times 6 doses per day times 14 days over 1 times 1 quart over 32 ounces. Doses go away, days go away, ounces go away, and what's left is quarts. This is certainly a problem that is helpful with a calculator. So it is 3 times 6 times 14 divided by 32, and the result is 7.875 quarts. So if this formula is sold in quart cans, this individual should purchase 8 quarts to get through the 2-week period. For our next question, the doctor orders some medication so that is 1/2 a dram every 4 hours, and let's assume that this comes in 8-ounce bottles. So the question we're going to ask is how many bottles are needed for a 14-day supply. So you'll notice the dose is 1/2 a dram every 4 hours. So the dose is 1/2 of a dram per dose, which I can write this way, 1/2 a dram per dose. Now it's every 4 hours, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, so it would be 6 doses per day. Times 14 days. So we have everything in terms of drams. Now let's convert that into ounces. So we want dram on the bottom. We'll put ounces on the top. And 8 drams is 1 ounce. But our real question comes down to how many bottles do we need? So right now everything is in terms of ounces, but I've got to convert ounces to bottles. What we're going to say there is they come in 8-ounce bottles, so 1 bottle is 8 ounces. So let's clarify our cancellation. So 1 dram is good for 2 doses, or 1/2 a dram per dose times 6 doses per day times 14 days. 1 ounce corresponds to 8 drams, and 1 bottle corresponds to 8 ounces. So let's cancel where we can. Dram cancels dram, doses cancels dose, days cancels days, ounces cancels ounces, and all that's left is bottles. So what are the numbers that are left upstairs? 1 times 6 times 14 times 1 bottle. What's downstairs? 2, that would be of course 1 day, times 1 day, times 1, times 8, times 8. Putting all that together, what does that give us upstairs? 14 times 6 is 84. Downstairs, 8 times 8 times 2 is 128. So you can see we're actually using fewer than 1 bottle, less than 1 bottle. 84 divided by 128 is reduces to 21 over 32 bottles, or if you prefer the decimal, 0.65625, excuse me, bottles. Either way, we can conclude that 1 bottle is enough. But on an exam or something, try to make sure you add that information as well.